Hi, I'm Rick Kite with the D.B. Reinhardt Institute for Ethics and Leadership at Viterbi University. I'm sitting on my porch today, right in the middle of La Crosse, Wisconsin. You can hear the cars going by on Main Street. 8 of 10 people in America today live in cities. And it's easy when we live in a city to become disconnected from the outdoors, to lose sight of the natural dependencies that we have on living creatures. We become even more familiar and more comfortable with machines than with growing things like plants and other animals. Aldo Leopold in the Sand County Almanac wrote that there are 2 dangers that come from not owning a farm. One is supposing that food comes from the grocery, and the other is that heat comes from a furnace. But it doesn't have to be that way. Even living in a city, we can find ways of paying attention to what's going on outdoors and start seeing connections between the things that are going on here and things that are going on around us that we might not be aware of. Right behind me there's an old lilac bush, and every year I look forward to seeing the blooms come out, and you can see that they're just starting to come out just in the past week here. I know that when the lilacs bloom, the bluegills are moving into the shallows on the Mississippi River and getting ready to spawn. I know that morel mushrooms are springing up on the hillsides and that it's a good time to go out and start searching for them. I know that caddisflies are rising in the trout streams in the Coulee region streams and that it's a good time to catch big trout on dry flies. There's all kinds of ways that we can pay more attention to natural processes even though we live in the middle of the city. And it's important to keep in mind that even though we might spend 90% of our time indoors, most of our well-being is dependent on what goes on outdoors. Just pay attention to the lilacs. They know what time it is. That's what I write about in this week's column on the ethical life for the Crosse Tribune. I hope you get a chance to read it.